27 minutes on to 7 o'clock. This is where I say good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, PT, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. As Lauren Salem will say, gratitude is a must. We're in the land of the living, and for that, we are grateful. I was having a conversation with a goodly gentleman last night and, explaining to him some of the issues and so forth. And he said, life is where it starts. You have life so they can be rectified. Making me so brand new. Thank you. Yeah. Council Ferguson, good morning to you, bro. How you doing? Hope all is well. Thank you. 27 minutes on to let's do this the way we always do, because we've got the quiz coming up. And just a quick note for those of you who have won the March 13th quiz in the past and claim that you haven't gotten any prize, please contact the front desk of the GBN and that will be arranged. It's Tuesday. Heavenly Father, thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for a new mercy, a new grace, and the strength to face this day. Father, guide our steps. Bless our going out and coming in. Let every door you ordained open and every trap the enemy set fall apart before we get there. Encamp your angels around us, our children and our grandchildren as we go to our various destinations. Thank you, Lord, for being our keeper, our healer, and our present help. You alone are God, and you are good all of the time. In Jesus' name, amen. We'll never be the same. Tonton, good morning. Yeah, in Jesus' name. Tonton like that phrase. Good morning. Have a great day. Whatever this Tuesday brings, don't face it in your own strength. God is your steady ground, your courage, and your help right on time. Stand firm and move forward. You are not alone. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. That's Psalms 46 and verse 1. Thank you. Petlin, good morning to you. Jennifer Colamo, good morning. Who else is here this morning? Quickly, let's do this. I want to say happy birthday to Kisha Maki rather, from Backstreet in Tempe. Well, you're celebrating your 12th birthday today, Kisha. Happy birthday to you. You've got love coming from the Care Bear family. Khalil, your son. Kirk, your brother. Auntie Listra, Tanti Marcy, and your mom Karen out there in Canada, and also from the innocent one. Happy birthday. Enjoy it in fine style, right? And show that you save one of the, slices of cake for me, all right? We love you, love you, love you, love you. Happy birthday, Kisha. Celebrate in style, okay? Good. Now you know the number, 435-2041. That's the number you've got to call to answer this question and win your prize. I was speaking with the coordinator of the March 13th quiz last night, and he claims that there are some prizes that were not collected. So if you're one of the persons who did not collect your prize from previous years, call the front desk at 440-3033 after 8 o'clock this morning, and the CJ is going to take your information and the arrangements will be made so you can collect your prize. Now, this morning's quiz: which year of the revolution was declared the year of education and production? Which year of the revolution was declared the year of education and production? We've got three choices: A, 1979, B, 1980, C, 1982. 435-2041. That's the number you can call and answer and win yourself a grand prize. Yeah. And we go straight to the telephone line and say good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Montparnasse.
Okay, do you think you have the right answer for us?
I think I'll make a trading about 1980.
1980. You think you're correct?
Possibility.
I like this guy. How's Montparnasse this morning?
Well, it's pretty fine.
Pretty fine.
It's pretty okay.
Well, tell you what year you said? 1980?
1980.
Yes, well, you are correct. So stay on the line. I'm going to take your particulars off the air. Don't hang up, okay? Stay right there.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, take my soul. Holy Spirit. fill my soul. Holy Spirit, take my soul. Hi-ya! Let the ones on this them sing. Sing praise to the King of Kings. All of the heaven and earth them sing. All the angels right there. Come away, from the land of the sinking sun. Come away, children, from the land of the sinking sun. Come away, from the land of the sinking sun. Come away, children, from the land of
Lovely, lovely. Congratulations to Mr. Fitzroy Philip of Mount Parnassus in St. George. He is correct. The year that was declared the year of education and production was 1980. Congratulations, and the arrangements will be made so you can collect your prize. Lovely. Just like that, we head into the word of the day, and that word today is leadership. We hear a lot of that word nowadays. So leadership. All right, and it is spelled Leadership. Leadership, and what it means the ability to guide others. Leadership, the ability to guide others. And here's how we can use that word in a sentence. Strong leadership builds nations. Strong leadership builds nations. Supposed to. Yeah. All right, that was the word of the day, and we're heading into the motivational piece of the day. As we say good morning to Yulin Alexander, Mildred Smith, Mary E. Banks, Mohini Jawahir, Veronica Sandy, Monica Miros Williams. Good morning, Monica. Daddy Godwin and Miss Joan, good morning as well. Jillian McIntyre, Joan Brathwaite Batson, Sylvina Charles, Althea Edwards, Rita Williams is with us as well. Who else is with us? Yolan Swan is with us. Hazelyn Miller is with us. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Lovey. How are you doing this morning? Esther, good morning to you. Heather, good morning to you. Hope you're doing fine. Good morning, everybody. It is indeed a good day to have a good day. The folks inside of Hermitage, Ian, good morning to you and the family. Nice. Indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way. Pastor Benedict Newton, good morning. Whenever I see this, you know what I'm saying? He comes to mind. Don't wait. The time will never be just right. Don't wait. Start now. Don't wait. Don't you wait. That's the motivational piece of the day. Don't wait. The time will never be just right. Esther and your son, good morning. Lovely, lovely. What's buzzing this morning? Let's see what's up. All right. A carpenter faces multiple charges after weekend shootings. Grenadian children to benefit from pulmonology clinic. And in the region, Jamaican man dead after mob attack following alleged abduction attempt. Internationally, U.S. and Israel war in Iran to cost hundreds of billions of dollars. And in sports, Windies women, they hope to avoid a T20 series defeat. These and more stories coming up after these messages. Stay with us. The AM edition of news comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
At Sonova, we create human-centered technology that helps organizations work smarter and more efficiently. From software development to digital transformation, our mission is simple: to deliver digital tools that streamline operations and prepare your business for the future. At the core of that mission is Saturn, our flagship platform built for scale, automation, and AI-ready operations. Saturn unifies your digital processes in one place, making it easier to manage applications applications, approvals, clients, and internal workflows. It becomes the digital backbone that supports growth and smarter decision-making across your organization. If you're ready to modernize how you work, our sales team is ready to help. Call 1473-421-7724 and discover how Saturn can transform your operations for long-term success.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
This is the morning edition of news for today, Tuesday, 3rd March 2026. In the headlines, a carpenter faces multiple charges after a weekend shooting. A Grenadian children to benefit from pulmonology clinic. In the region, Jamaican man dead after mob attack following alleged abduction attempt. Internationally, U.S. and Israel war in Iran to cost hundreds of billions of dollars. And in sports, Windies women hope to avoid a T20 series defeat. The details to these and more after these messages.
Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon. Served Grenada for decades.
A trip to Grenada from April 4th to the 6th, 2026. A decision you'll never regret. This isn't just any destination. It's where passion meets performance. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games, hosted at the iconic Kirani James Athletic Stadium in St. George's. Under the theme, Passion Drives Performance. The best of the Caribbean's junior athletes will compete in electrifying track and field competition. Organize now and be part of an experience like no other, where talent, passion, and perseverance come alive on the land of 100,000 Jab Jab. Feel the passion, celebrate the performance, and create memories that will last a lifetime in pure Grenada, the land of warmth, spirit, and unstoppable energy. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games.
Good morning, everyone. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph as we welcome Graphics and his team from Hot 98 FM. In the local news, police have charged a 21-year-old Devon Prince, a carpenter of Fontenoy in St. George, in connection with a weekend shooting incident. Prince faces 2 counts of attempted non-capital murder, possession of a firearm with intent to commit an indictable offense, 2 counts of possession of a firearm, possession of ammunition, discharging a firearm, causing public terror, and threatening language. The charges stem from a shooting on Saturday, 28th February 2026, involving a fishing vessel near the Kayak Princess. Prince is scheduled to appear before the St. George's Magistrates Court today, Tuesday, 3rd March 2026. Grenada is set to host its first ever pediatric pulmonology clinic, bringing specialized respiratory care to children across the island. The March 19th to 20th Pulmonology Clinic will be held at the Grenada General Hospital. The initiative, which is the first on the island, is being organized in collaboration with World Pediatrics and aims to provide critical assessment and care for persons up to the age of 21. We have more in this report.
Team leader Ms. Amaka James, who is the country coordinator, says the clinic will focus on children diagnosed with or experiencing moderate to severe asthma, recurrent pneumonia, among others.
Have realized that throughout the Caribbean, there are children with a lot of asthmatic conditions. But we're also hoping to see children who has recurrent pneumonia, sleep disordered breathing, any recurrent respiratory infections, wheezing, or persistent bronchitis. With our past diagnostic clinics, we have seen a lot of walk-in patients, and we are trying to eliminate that so that we can process and review all the referrals.
James explained that parents must get a referral from their children's doctor to benefit from the clinic.
We do work with 90% of the doctors on the island. So after visiting that doctor, he would prepare a World Pediatrics referral. And on that referral form, he's going to list what the diagnosis is, whether it's asthma, pneumonia, any sleep disordered breathing. That visit is done with the local doctor. That doctor will now get in contact with me, forward that referral. We will review it with our visiting doctor, and then we'll make a decision on how to move forward with that patient.
The clinic will start at 7 a.m. and is expected to serve dozens of children, with hopes that it will pave the way for continued specialist partnership in the future.
Thank you very much there. That was my colleague Rena Pierre-Thomas. The Climate Resilient Water Sector in Grenada, or GCRUISE project, is inviting the public to a series of consultations on draft rainwater harvesting regulations beginning today, March 3rd. The sessions will give residents the opportunity to learn why rainwater harvesting regulations are important and to better understand proper water capture, storage, and treatment systems. Today's consultation takes place at the Hillsborough Secondary School in Carriacou at 5 p.m. with a subsequent session scheduled for Wednesday, March 4th at 5 p.m. at the Harveyvale Government School. The consultations move to the mainland on Friday, March 6th at 5 p.m. at the Grenada Boys Secondary School Auditorium. And that's the local news. Stay with us. The regional and international developments, they are straight ahead. In the region, a man is dead after an attack by angry villagers following an alleged abduction attempt. We have more from this OCM News report.
In Jamaica, a man accused of attempting to abduct a woman has died after he was reportedly mobbed by angry residents of Treadways district in Linstead, St. Catherine yesterday. The man's identity has not yet been released. Police say he was set upon by upset residents and sustained multiple injuries during the ordeal. The man was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Investigations are ongoing. Meanwhile, some Jamaicans in the Middle East are trying to be optimistic amidst unrest in the region. Jamaica's Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade says it is monitoring military hostilities and hopes for an early resolution. The ministry urges all Jamaicans in the region to exercise vigilance and to shelter in places as conditions may require. In the meantime, a Jamaican teacher in Kuwait says, along with other Jamaicans in the area, she is monitoring the situation and prioritizing safety. She notes that a missile was intercepted in the country last Saturday. The educator explains that apart from minor issues, it is business as usual in Kuwait.
They had intercepted a missile flying over Kuwait and also the airport. I think a missile fell in the airport, but other than that, that's it. We are doing online classes, but there's nothing happening really in Kuwait.
And now looking further afield, the U.S. and Israeli war in Iran is costing millions of dollars a day and is expected to cost hundreds of billions of dollars over the several weeks the Trump administration estimates it will take. We have more in this Al Jazeera report.
3 American F-15 jets plunged to the ground in Kuwait. All 6 crew members eject to safety, but the jets, costing $94 million apiece, are lost. The human toll of war cannot truly be tallied.
Today we grieve for the 4 heroic American service members who have been killed in action and send our love and support to their families.
But the financial cost can be calculated, and they are in the billions of dollars and counting. Two massive aircraft carrier strike groups, the USS Abraham Lincoln and the USS Gerald Ford, each cost $6.5 million a day to operate. That's $390 million a month. Some in Congress say the cost of President Trump's war is too high. The 37-hour strike on Iran's nuclear facilities in June, dubbed Operation Midnight Hammer, totaled $2.25 billion. This time, President Trump says the war could last 4 to 5 weeks. If so, costs are likely to range into the hundreds of billions. For the sites targeted by Iranian bombs at American bases throughout the Middle East alone, rebuilding will cost millions, possibly billions. Those direct costs are all paid by American taxpayers, but as consumers, Americans and others will pay more in higher oil costs and in sinking stock values.
And finally, former President Bill Clinton condemned Jeffrey Epstein's crimes and said his brief acquaintance with Epstein ended years before the crimes came to light, offering to share what he knows to help prevent future abuse. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton maintained that she has no information on the activities of Epstein or his associate Ghislaine Maxwell. We have more in this Reuters report.
Girls and women whose lives Jeffrey Epstein destroyed deserve not just justice but healing. They've been waiting too long for both. Through my brief acquaintance with Jeffrey Epstein, though it ended years before his crimes came to light, and though I never witnessed during our limited interactions any indication of what was going on, I'm here to offer what little I know so I can do my part to prevent something like this from happening again.
As we all know, however, too often congressional investigations are partisan political theater, which is an abdication of duty and an insult to the American people. This committee justified its subpoena to me based on its assumption that I have information regarding the investigations into the criminal activities of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Let me be as clear as I can. I do not. As I stated in my sworn declaration on January 13th, I had no idea about their criminal activities. I do not recall ever encountering Mr. Epstein. I never flew on his plane or visited his island, homes, or offices. I have nothing to add to that.
And that concludes the regional and international segment of news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. I'm starting with an exciting story, a story that I'm personally excited about. As it states, on the 1st of March 2026, the streets of Tokyo became the stage for a historic moment in Grenada's athletics. Philomena Robertson, a dedicated marathoner and a former press secretary, crossed the finish line to become the first Grenadian to earn the prestigious Abbott World Marathon Major 6-star medal. To earn the 6-star medal, a runner must complete the 6 original World Marathon Majors, namely New York, Chicago, Boston, Berlin, London, and Tokyo. Robertson systematically checked these off her list starting nearly 15 years ago. Now that she has secured her 6-star medal, she joins an elite global community of just over 23,000 finishers. I saw her, as you can see on our television screen. She is overwhelmed with her emotions, crying away. Congratulations, Philo. Now, the West Indies women and Sri Lanka women are set for a high-stakes finale in the T20 International Series today. Sri Lanka's 1-0 lead means the West Indies must win this encounter to avoid a series defeat on home soil. The opening match on February 28th ended in a no result. Rain forced an early end with the West Indies at 49 for 10 in 13.3 overs, and Sri Lanka reaching 7 without loss in their brief chase. The final match serves as more than just a series decider. It is a vital preparation game for the 2026 Women's T20 World Cup, where both teams will face each other again in Group 2 this June. That concludes the sporting segment. We'll have more sports in the lunchtime and primetime newscasts. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we now join forecaster Tricia Miller at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Tricia.
Good morning to you and good morning to you listeners of GBN. It's a fair morning here at the airport. Winds are from the east at 16 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 13.1 millibars, which is slightly below the mean, but it's rising. Present temperature 26.4 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 73%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 29.2 degrees Celsius, and the minimum temperature last night was 26 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 1.1 millimeters of rainfall were recorded here at the MBIA. This brings the total for the month so far to 4.8 millimeters. Now the public forecast valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy, windy, and hazy with a few light showers occasionally. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Today's maximum temperature is expected to get up to 30 degrees Celsius. Seas moderate to rough, waves 7 to 10 feet in open waters. A marine advisory remains in effect. Tides will be low around 10 a.m. and high about 4 p.m. Sunset this evening at 6:16. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:21. So just to recap, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy, windy, and hazy with a few light showers occasionally. From the Met Office, Tricia Miller.
Thank you very much, Tricia. Have yourself a wonderful day now. And folks, just a reminder that the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Renick & Thompson Company Limited.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together.
It's 6 minutes after 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. Locally, a carpenter faces multiple charges after a weekend shooting. Grenadian children to benefit from pulmonology clinic. In the region, Jamaican man dead after mob attack following an alleged abduction attempt. Internationally, U.S. and Israeli war in Iran expected to cost hundreds of billions of dollars. And in sports, Philomena Robinson, Grenada's athlete, marathoner, makes her name on the international stage. And finally, we hear that the West Indies women, they hope to avoid a T20 series defeat on home soil. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Tuesday, the 3rd of March, 2026. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending that special invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. Graphics and the team from Hot 98 FM, we say thank you for sharing your time with us this morning. Have a good day now, everybody.
A trip to Grenada from April 4th to the 6th, 2026. A decision you'll never regret. This isn't just any destination. It's where passion meets performance. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games, hosted at the iconic Kirani James Athletic Stadium in St. George's, under the theme, Passion Drives Performance. The best of the Caribbean's junior athletes will compete in electrifying track and field competition. Organized now and be part of an experience like no other, where talent, passion, and perseverance come alive on the land of 100,000 jab. Feel the passion, celebrate the performance, and create memories that will last a lifetime in pure Grenada, the land of warmth, spirit, and unstoppable energy. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games. Grenada, listen up. This one hits different. On Saturday, March 14, it's going down at the Roy St. John's playing field in Tantine with Grenada Autofest. More than cars, go head to head with venting, antiques, and classics, bikes, jeeps, Land Rovers, and custom-built machines, all battling for $50,000 in cash and prizes. It's more than a car show. It's a family day. Look out for go-kart racing and bouncy castles, and we climax with Sakina and the Alpha One Band, plus a special surprise. It's Grenada Auto Fest, Saturday, March 14. It's a vibe you can't miss. Lock the date. Special thanks to our partners, Wagity Rental, True Blueberry Resorts, On The Spot Hardware, and all our category prize sponsors.
As we look ahead to 2026, we're committed to elevating Grenada's presence on the global stage. Our integrated tactical focus includes media relations, travel trade engagement, sales activation, and digital campaigns. These efforts are designed to ensure visibility and establish leadership in our niche pillar marketing. We invite you to join us on this journey by supporting our initiatives and sharing the beauty of our Tri-Island state with the world. Together, we can make 2026 a year of growth and success for our islands. Whether you're a local stakeholder, a travel enthusiast, or someone who simply loves Grenada, your involvement is crucial to our success. Thank you for your continued support. Let's make 2026 a year to remember.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
For when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Grenada.
My name is Dr. As we look ahead to 2026, we're committed to elevating Grenada's presence on the global stage. Our integrated tactical focus includes media relations, travel trade engagement, sales sales activation, and digital campaigns. These efforts are designed to ensure visibility and establish leadership in our niche pillar marketing. We invite you to join us on this journey by supporting our initiatives and sharing the beauty of our Tri-Island state with the world. Together, we can make 2026 a year of growth and success for our islands. Whether you're a local stakeholder, a travel enthusiast, or someone who simply loves Grenada, your involvement is crucial to our success. Thank you for your continued support. Let's make 2026 a year to remember.
105.9. Let me say good morning to those of you there who are listening. Good morning, those of you viewing via GBN TV. Good morning to you. Welcome once again. Hey, folks, it's time for your traffic update. We go over to Sergeant Troy Paul. Sergeant Paul, good morning. Good morning, welcome.
A pleasant morning to you and also to our listeners. That was a pleasure letting persons know what is happening in Tri-Island State as it relates to traffic and all things that is traffic this morning. And therefore, we're going to let persons know so that while you're driving or you're about to leave home, you will definitely know what to do and how do you get about those areas. So at this time, we let persons know that most of the areas, especially most of our towns in the Tri-Island State of Grenada, including Carriacou and Peter Martinique, we have a light to moderate traffic flowing in, as I said, most of the areas at this moment. And as we know, with the exception of traffic coming up from this direction, which we have a little bit heavier than the regular flow, and the Calvini direction, this traffic, we are already seeing some movement of traffic there. It is not, the Calvini traffic is not as heavy as St. Paul, but however, we start seeing those build up in those areas so persons know what to expect as we head on to the town of St. George's. So persons, please be advised, as it is as early as now that this traffic has started moving, and we know what to expect in those areas. As we dive right into the accident, for the past 24 hours, we had up to 7 minor accidents reported in the Tri-Island State of Grenada, and they are as follows. The traffic headquarters had 3 minor accidents. Grand Rai Police Station, 1 minor. Grenville, 2 minor accidents. Guelph, 1 minor. Giving up a total of 7 minor accidents in total. Again, as we want to let persons know that safe driving is always the best driving, and we want to make sure that persons get to their destination safely and on time. However, we just want persons to be focused while they're behind the wheel. This is one of the ways that we can reduce accidents. Let us obey signage, let us obey our speed limit, and make sure that our vehicle, most importantly, is roadworthy. As we dive back right into things happening, we know that today we have one of the final T20 match against West Indies and Sri Lanka women, and happening at the National Stadium, the National Stadium. So persons be mindful that game starts at 1 p.m. So if you are traveling along that vicinity, remember the traffic plan will be in effect. So be mindful of that as well. So persons, we want you again to come out and watch the final game against the ladies in red against Sri Lanka. So if you're going to the games, remember not be allowed at the Queen's Park Main Road alongside one side of the Queen's Park Ring Road. The public parking is at Wesley College Ground, and also the Athletic Stadium. Persons can park there to do the game. Also, VIPs will be on the VIP area, that is the left side at the exit to the Humbag Bridge. In addition to that, we have Gate 6 will be in operation, but however, that will be for the persons who are accredited. Remember, the emergency route will be in effect, so persons would not be able to come down the Cemetery Hill or even once the game starts. So please be mindful of the traffic plan that will be in effect for today. We definitely will have one cruise ship in our port today, and we expect some visitors. So especially, again, we want to appeal to our drivers to be extremely cautious, especially in the town of St. George. We know what to expect, so persons be mindful as well. So as we dive back right into the the traffic state. We know traffic gets busy as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour, and drivers know what to expect. So if you have not left home as yet, we want to urge you to leave home so that you can avoid the rush, avoid the getting into that bumper-to-bumper traffic. And that is all that we have for persons this morning. So that leaves us where we ask the question that we ask every morning to persons who are driving or intend to drive this morning. And it goes like that. If you are texting or driving or doing anything else while you should have been focused or been driving.
Who is texting? Is driving.
Who is driving?
And that's the big question of the day every day. If you're texting, who is driving?
Who is driving?
Sergeant Paul, I want to thank you once again for the comprehensive report this morning on the traffic, keeping us updated every morning so our listeners and viewers can have a comprehensive, of course, view of course, and thought of how the traffic is moving. Thank you once again, and best wishes for the rest of the day.
Thank you, and to your entire team as well.
All right, thank you so much. Hey, folks, that was your traffic update this morning. We had Sergeant Paul, of course, giving us that update this morning. We due for a break. When we come back, we talk in chess. Stay with us here at Classic Radio in the morning. It's Good Morning Grenada. Classic Radio, GBN TV. We'll be right back after the short break. Don't touch it out.
Camahorn Boat, a powerful multimedia production, presented at Carafesta 15, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs. One big performance, only at the Grenada Trade Center on Saturday, 7th March at 7 p.m. The Camahorn Boat is the ship of state, Grenada, sailing to its destiny. The Camahorn Boat is a call for unity, an exciting story about patriotism, played out by Grenada's best acting talents, featuring Samuel Ogilvie, Robert White, Debbie Gilchrist, Pianki Toussaint, Dillian Walters, and others. Come out and join us in celebrating our Grenadianness on Saturday, 7th March, 7 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Admission almost free. Advance tickets are $50, $65 at the door. Your ticket outlets: Giddens Pharmacy Grand Anse, Art and Soul Bookstore, Spiceline Mall, Mitchell's Pharmacy Grand Anse, 3B's Shoe Store, downtown St. George, and other places. Bring out the entire family and enjoy a wonderful evening of Grenadian theater on 7th March at Grenada Trade Center, 7 p.m.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
The Frequente Industrial Park is opening its doors with prime square footage available right now. Whether you are scaling up your production line or establishing new regional headquarters, we have the footprint you need ready for immediate lease. Our newly refurbished state-of-the-art facilities set a new standard, offering premium spaces designed for modern manufacturing, ICT, and service enterprises that demand excellence. With 24-hour security, property management support, and a location just minutes from the airport and the capital, GIDC Facilities isn't just a landlord. We are your partner in logistics and success. Secure your space in Grenada's flagship industrial hub today. GIDC Facilities, the foundation for your future.
My name is Dr. Abigail Noel, and I am the head of department at the Accident and Emergency Department. One thing I love about Mount Sinai is their spirit of collaboration. They came in with ideas that have transformed our department in real time. The implementation of ID bands for every patient that comes through the emergency department. That has decreased patient errors. They have implemented defibrillators on every ward. Thus far, 128 staff members have been trained in defibrillator use. The huddle system is basically small meeting with all team members. It improves communication between staff members as well as with patients. This transformation means everything to the emergency department and by extension the health system of Grenada.
Welcome back, listeners. Welcome back, viewers, once again. It's Good Morning Grenada. And this is a good morning. On my way to work this morning, the beauty of the outdoors. Yeah. It's like, let me say welcome to Mr. Emendez this morning. He was we've been having that little off-air conversation and so that cracking him up a little bit.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you doing this morning, sir?
I'm trying to wake up.
Well, I actually did that since around 3:45.
Okay, I usually go to bed around 3:45.
Right. Lucky you. I did the waking up part of it just around 3:45. Do whatever I did in the morning.
Good morning. It's great to be here.
How are you doing this morning, sir?
Everything is okay on the personal level. On the national level, there's disturbance. On the global level, there's disturbance. But we have to maintain that inner peace.
Yes.
In order to contribute to peace.
Your personal peace also is always important. I always look at that. Your personal peace. Yes. But this morning we're talking chess. And of course, you here representing that it's the Grenada Chess
Federation.
Grenada Chess Federation.
Yes.
And you told me this morning our conversation will focus a whole lot on that major, drive for chess, especially within schools. Within schools, that would be one of our main focus of the conversation.
Yes.
But if I have to get a little background, chess. Folks always hear. I have always seen chess played before, but never been that keenly interested in wanting to play.
Yes.
Wanting to play. And you hear folks sometimes decide, checkmate. I don't know what is about. I always want to know what it's about.
Yes.
Give me a small, a little short bio on the history of chess.
Okay, well, if we can go back as far as 1,500 years ago, 1,500 years in India, through Persia, present-day Iran, the chess, that's the earliest known history of chess. And then it came through India, and then it came through Europe. And the current version and rules of chess was developed in France in perhaps only 18th century thereabouts. It's the Grenada, we know domino, we know draft, we know cards, all fours. It's perhaps the foremost chess game that the human mind has yet developed. It's said to be coming from a monastery.
Yeah,
monks trying to understand the principles of life, develop the game to help them navigate various circumstances. And it can be said to be the game of life. The 6 principles of creation, of organization, are in chess. And it is mysterious because it is kept from people. It was unconsciously kept from people just because you develop your thinking system and thinking skills.
Okay.
You reflect on what is around you. You can project to the future. You can make plans. You can make arrangements. You bear the consequences. You're creative in the moment. So chess gives you a good mental workout as a gym. As a physical gym gives you a physical workout so you can perform.
In a mental state.
It's a mental gym. It gives you mental workout. It organizes your mental capacities. We have various faculties like memory, imagination, thinking, emotions, etc. Chess helps you to organize all these towards an objective. And of course, it transfers into real life, where it helps you to organize your business, your job, your career, your plans, your academics. It helps you to organize it automatically once you play chess.
You hear people make that statement from time to time. Your life is like a chess game.
Yes.
You haven't. I'm sure you have heard that statement been made.
Yeah, it's probably that. You know, if you look at the chessboard, I just walk with a chess mat. This board chess mat is flexible because it's rollable, and this is an international standard chess mat. Basically, it has, if you can hold one in, it's black and white, left and right, up and down, hot and cold, alive and dead, male, female. All the principles on the physical level is represented by the digits, including AI, on and off, right? 1 and 0. And this principle is an ancient principle. On this board is 8 by 8, and the letters and the numbers give you the coordinates. So this square will be E2.
Yes.
Right, etc. And this represents physicality and all the physical principles of the physical expression of life.
All right.
The pieces that goes on it represent mentality. And the king represents you.
Okay.
So all the pieces on the board can be captured or challenged except the king. You cannot be touched. Your mind could be affected, your body could be affected, but you, the ultimate one, is untouchable. And this is where chess is reflected as a game of life. Because I had these principles of life.
So, I'm suddenly getting the concept of it, right?
Yes,
I'm getting the whole concept.
That's the basic.
So we know Chess Week 2026. Talk to me.
Yeah. Chess Week 2026, the Grenada Chess Federation has, for the first time this year, the first time in existence since 2019, we're designating this week as Chess Week, from Monday to Saturday. We have the Interdependence Chess Tournament taking place, started last Saturday and finishes next Saturday, the 7th of March, at the Olympic House, where we have a field of 26 players vying for the Interdependence Chess Championship.
All right.
And so between this week, we're trying to get chess clubs established in every primary and secondary school and tertiary school in Grenada, all 85 institutions.
And the objective behind that?
The objective is that we want our people to begin thinking. We had a visit recently in February by the St. Vincent team having a bilateral tournament, our first Fed-on invitational tournament. And the president of the St. Vincent Chess Federation, who is now a Minister of Agriculture, his objective is to get 250 members of the government, public servants, playing chess and knowing chess, so that the decisions of government would be more in tune to meeting objectives and in harmony with the population. So this Chess Week is about getting chess into the school so that all our schools have initially clubs playing chess. Eventually we want to get to chess as a subject, but that is into the future. And then after we establish chess clubs in all the schools in Grenada, then we want to go to an annual inter-school chess tournament, like an intercom, where every year our students would compete in chess to encourage thinking and to develop chess and perhaps to find a grandmaster.
All right. Now, this idea of bringing it to the schools, I'm assuming you got to develop an interest from the youngsters wanting to play chess also.
Yes, well, it attracts people from a distance, like this mysterious game. It's not difficult. It's a lot of little pieces put together to make. It's like digits, 1 and 0 put together in very sophisticated ways, make all the expressions of the AI.
It's an interesting discipline also. Huh?
It is very much so. As a student, a child will sit down, a young person will sit down and spend many hours absorbed in organizing their minds, looking at the chessboard, assessing what the opponent is doing in order for you to achieve the checkmate. It is instructive to know that the objective of chess is to capture the king, but the king cannot be captured.
He's going after something. It's like you're going after something that
cannot be.
It's in your reach, but somehow you just can't get a hold of it.
Coming down on Earth, and no matter all what you gathered, when time to leave, you're not even taking the instrument you came in. And that is the principle of life that perhaps our world leaders need to understand, so we can get harmony. But that's another story.
Of course, you did mention that of course the priority a lot will be on secondary school.
On secondary
school for starts.
And for start, but however, the primary school is also important because a chess needs to be introduced to a child between the ages of 5, 6, 7. If that child has a potential of becoming a grandmaster in chess, the highest qualification, the highest level of performance in chess, then at an early age, a 5, 6, 7-year-old need to be introduced. Now, most 5, 6, 7-year-olds will not walk into a shop purchase a chessboard and teach themselves. It must be adults, teachers,
they go for
members.
A tablet or something before that.
Yes. Well, fortunately, there is chess online on games, and I hope that students would move to work. But it's so difficult to learn chess on your own, unless you get a real good, simple program. Usually, it's an adult to introduce chess to a youngster, and that youngster, if they have the interest and talent, will pick it up and take it as far as they can go. So that is what we hope in Grenada, that we produce a population of thinkers, and out of that naturally will emerge the great thinkers. Now, our first effort in 2024 at the Chess Olympiad, after 45 years, our first effort, Grenada did a massive achievement of achieving the third highest title, FIDE Master, from an unrated player. From none of us were rated. I mean, Grenada was like a baby in the chess world, and we were able to get the third highest title. So it means we have potential. So we're settling down, we're organizing chess in all our schools and committees and communities. We want to have weekend chess playing, like how Domino is playing.
Yes.
And that our people, as I said, become better thinkers, analyzing the situation in life and generating solutions, and that we achieve grandmaster level performance in chess one day.
From the onset of the Federation, how has the membership has been growing? It's been growing steady, or you still would love to see much more people participating in it?
Slow and steady. We got a lot of interest. However, we could do with some more organizational skills. We could do with some more sponsorship coming on board, because we have several trips overseas planned. Not only does the players travel, but because they're youngsters, usually under 16 or so, their parents need to travel, and accommodations and flights and so on. We've had some sponsorship coming on board. Thank you, corporate sponsors. And as we go forward in organizing chess, we hope that more sponsorship will see the benefits of chess to our young people, because one of the challenges we have is to engage our young people in productive activities, and chess is one way of doing that. A lot of prisoners, people who have committed, offenses and end up in prison, say they wish they had chess before, so that they would be able to rationalize, to control the emotions, to understand life, and make better decisions that would not have allowed them to end up there.
I'm listening to you talking about chess. As I said, I have seen folks play chess a lot, and it just never gravitated to me to want to play. You understand? Your description of the board and everything this morning has kind of spurred my interest just a wee bit, and I certainly hope I could tap into that.
Thank you for that.
It's too late.
But it's like going to the gym. You may or may not become Kirani James or Mr. World, but you certainly will be physically fit.
Yeah.
So playing chess, you may or may not become champion and titles. That's one level, but certainly you'll be intellectually fit and be able to look at situations and generate solutions and rational decisions.
No, the schools, you planned for Chess Week. Is there any plans for taking chess nationwide?
Yes, the plan for bringing chess nationwide involves, we have asked the Ministry of Education to help us to do the logistics, contacting all the schools and letting them know that this week we'll be visiting them to set up chess clubs.
Yes.
We'll be donating 5 chess sets to each school. So that's 10 students at a time can play in a chess club with fact sheets, with guidance, so online training, with monitoring and training, because we need to, apart from set up a chess club, we need to continue training and monitoring to encourage teachers and students. We need enthusiastic teachers. You don't necessarily have to know chess or play chess, but once you're enthusiastic about and understand what this is, then the teacher will sustain the chess club with the students.
Right,
so we're looking forward to that. So we're asking principals and teachers interested in chess to expect us this week to visit and to drop off chessboards and to leave some information of developing chess in Grenada.
All right, Simon, anything you want to, of course, mention before we take a wrap this morning?
Well, thank you, GBN, for having us. You always give us a little space, and thank you, students. Those of you doing sports this week, enjoy. And chess is an intellectual and mental sport, and get involved. At least get to know the game to decide whether or not you like it. Of course, GT is not interested, and you should get to know the game.
I'm serious about that. I'm serious about
We'll be having chess clubs on Saturdays soon, and we'll let you know, and you can come along.
Yes, I think I do have your digits, so one of these days I could probably throw your message out to you and see where I can come around and learn.
Thank you, sir.
That.
Thank you very
always
much.
Interesting in new things. I said I've seen it done a lot of times, but just never once sat and actually, touch the king and make sure no one grabs it. Thank you once again for saying, man. It's a pleasure to have you, sir. It's always a pleasure conversing with you.
Thank you.
Have yourself a great day. What's left of it? And you said you're a little sleep. Hope you go back and get some.
Maybe tonight at 3 a.m.
Hey, folks, that's how we wrap this segment. We'll be right back. It's Good Morning Grenada. Stay with us here at Classic Radio GBN TV. We coming right back. Don't touch it out.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game. They're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
As we look ahead to 2026, we're committed to elevating Grenada's presence on the global stage. Our integrated tactical focus includes media relations, travel trade engagement, sales activation, and digital campaigns. These efforts are designed to ensure visibility and establish leadership in our niche pillar marketing. We invite you to join us on this journey by supporting our initiatives and sharing the beauty of our tri-island state with the world. Together, we can make 2026 a year of growth and success for our islands. Whether you're a local stakeholder, a travel enthusiast, or someone who simply loves Grenada, your involvement is crucial to our success. Thank you for your continued support. Let's make 2026 a year to remember.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
To Grenada from April 4th to the 6th, 2026. A decision you'll never regret. This isn't just any destination. It's where passion meets performance. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games, hosted at the iconic Kirani James Athletic Stadium in St. George's, under the theme, Passion Drives Performance. The best of the Caribbean's junior athletes will compete in electrifying track and field competition. Organize now and be part of an experience like no other, where talent, passion, and perseverance come alive on the land of 100,000 jab. Feel the passion, celebrate the performance, and create memories that will last a lifetime in pure Grenada, the land of warmth, spirit, and unstoppable energy. Welcome to the 53rd Carifta Games. Grenada. Listen up. This one hits different. On Saturday, March 14, it's going down at the Roy St. John's playing field in Tantine with Grenada Auto Fest. More than cars. Go head to head with vintage, antiques, and classics. Bikes, Jeeps, Land Rovers, and custom built machines. All battling for $50,000 in cash and prizes. It's more than a car show. It's a family day. Look out for go-kart racing and bouncy castles. And we climax with Sakina and the Alpha One Band. Plus a special surprise. It's Grenada Auto Fest. Saturday, March 14. It's a vibe you can't miss. Lock the date. Special thanks to our partners.
Welcome back to listeners. Welcome back, viewers. Once again, it's Good Morning Grenada. GTV doing this segment this morning. Folks, I have no more guests. I think I may have exhausted all our guests for this morning, which leaves us for the opportunity for you, listeners and viewers out there. Tap in with me this morning, 435-2041. Let's hear what you want to talk about this morning, giving you that option to, of course, express your views, your concerns on this audition this morning. We have approximately 15 minutes or so left. Let me say good morning to the drivers on our nation's roads. As usual, I always like to tell you, drive along with that due care and attention. Yes, we know at this time of the morning, folks are getting themselves moving in terms of heading to work, want to get there on time. Try alternative routes. Certainly will help you a whole lot this morning. Probably get a couple minutes to your destination a little bit faster. So try those alternative routes. It may be a route that you probably think, well, I don't want to take it for various reasons, but it could be one that gets you there on time. Look at for the road users this morning also. Look at for other road users. And could have an ease in terms of your commute this morning. The lines are open once again, 435-2041. The lines are open. Let's go to the phone line. We do have our first caller. Caller, you're live. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, GT.
Good morning to you. How are you this morning?
I'm good, thank you. I just want to say congratulations to all of the nation's students that are participating in the game today, and to the coaches and parents and teachers. Please let us ensure that we prepare our children for the future. We ought to assist them with the language. After the events, they would have a little interview. Let us make sure that we assist them in getting ready for that moment so that whenever the situation, occurs, it wouldn't be too embarrassing for the students and for us, because we do feel bad when things of this nature happen.
All right. That's understandable.
So once again, I just want to say be careful, be our best, and congratulations to all of the winners. Have a great day.
You too. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely day yourself. And, of course, great contribution as always. 435-2041. Don't forget you also have the WhatsApp if you can tap in via, if you prefer calling via the WhatsApp, 435-2041. We have the direct line, 435-2041. You probably prefer to send a message via the WhatsApp. You can do that also. I will, of course, read it out. We do have another caller. Caller, you're live. Good morning. Welcome.
Morning. Listen to me. I listened to this thing within Trinidad and Tobago with the Kamala Prasad, the most honorable Kamala Prasad Besessa.
What's that thing? I said you heard the thing.
How the address that she gave at the conference, the heads of government conference.
Yes.
And she chastised those Caribbean prime ministers for their behavior. And also, what she spoke about the interference into the internal affairs of one CARICOM state to another. And I think that this is very disrespectful. This is unethical. And of course, she said it was the highest level, So I'm just saying that we must, as a sovereign nation, we must not meddle into the internal affairs of one's country. Okay, because this it's abuse of power. And I believe that the most honorable Kamala Prasad Besessa has good intentions, and she's a Caribbean regionalist, and she wants to see integration. So we must not do that. But finally, before I go, I just want to remind folks about the breakfast on the Carnage this Friday. this Saturday from 7 p.m. on the Carolina Plaza, because they want to raise funds for the medical supplies for people, etc. 7 o'clock, the breakfast, the annual breakfast, under the auspices of the most honorable Claudette Joseph. So, from the town of St. George, we want you to support it. So again, please, honorable prime ministers, listen to what the most honorable Kamala Prasad Bessester say, and stop. Don't interfere into the internal and domestic affairs of another one's country, because it's a sovereign nation, and we all are prime minister colleagues.
All right, caller, thank you. Thank you.
Right.
Appreciate your call. We do have a caller via WhatsApp. What's up, caller? You're live. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Tillis.
Good morning to you. How are you this morning?
Because the connection poor. But Mr. Tillis, I'm very upset with the connection of the ground.
Caller, for some reason, I'm not sure, caller, but we're losing you from time to time. A little break in your connection.
Yes.
Could you repeat how you start? How you started, please?
The connection is poor. But I am telling you, I'm very upset with the condition of the Grana's road. There was no need in climatic conditions to put pipelines on the ground. The pipeline is supposed to run alongside the road. You put pipeline under the ground. The cold country where pipelines free.
Caller, for some reason, I may have to cancel because it's very difficult to hear what you're saying. Every 2 seconds or so you break. So we may have to move on to another caller. But I think I'm getting a gist of the caller or the statement the caller is making. She's talking about the pipeline, but I guess it's an engineering decision in terms of how the pipes are laid. And if you're not on that particular capacity in terms of being an engineer, is still not sometimes always the best thing to comment on it in that way. Caller, were you live? Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, GT.
Good morning to you, sir. I'm doing great. How are you this morning?
I'm pretty good. GT, not this last caller, the previous caller. She is very arrogant. This morning on another platform, a caller called to explain the use of the term most honorable and honorable. And the most honorable, as we all know, is reserved for Jamaica. Even after they no longer serve as prime minister, they refer to them as the most honorable. The most honorable P.J. Patterson, for example. And that caller went at lengths to explain the difference. And there she is coming on your program now and stressing on the most honorable Kamala Bessester in Trinidad and the most honorable Claudette Joseph. And the gentleman this morning took time to explain it. So it's a level of arrogance, and I think she needs to check herself. Have a good day, will you?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your contribution also. 435-2041. We're looking at just around 7 minutes or so moving out before the top of the hour this morning. And don't forget at 8 o'clock this morning, we do have the BBC News, so you stick around for that. We do have another caller. Caller live, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
I would like to welcome the idea of bringing chess so that people can think. The other point that I would like to make mention of is the business of...
Caller, you do have a device in the background that seems to be a bit loud.
Yes,
Could you mind lowering it, please?
Okay, it's my radio and I'm lowering it down. The other idea is that to go along with the business of chess, I would like to see government taking on so many brilliant ideas are put forward by callers. And I think that some of these ideas should be taken note of. They have a secretary or whatnot, and some of these things bring into cabinet. All the politicians do not know it all, and the ideas that come about could be brought to cabinet, and you work on it out. Let us try this one. Let's try that one, and this is how the country would get forward. But again, some of us callers are slighted, and it gets you, whatever you call really downhearted, and as a result of that, you say, well, what's the point making this suggestion, that suggestion, and the other suggestion, and you're looked at as a fool. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you. And I certainly understand where you're coming from. You know, sometimes folks do make good suggestions, and for some reason they get brushed aside. And sometimes if they do get implemented or look into and get implemented, you could see how workable, for a simple way of saying it, that suggestion could be. We do have another caller. Caller, you're live. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, GT. How are you doing this morning?
Doing great, sir. How are you doing this morning?
I'm wonderful. I'm over the moon, man. Giving thanks and praise.
All right. I guess you're looking down and you're looking down at the world as it is.
Man, it is what it is. Prophecy will fulfill.
Well, I just said you're looking down from the moon, so you know, you're over the moon. So I thought you were looking down at the world and see how mankind and the world in general is looking like.
Exactly, and you got that right. But the substantive point I want to make this morning is that, you know, let knowledge and wisdom be established in our time. And let that be a statement that basically play on our mind. Let that be something that we as a person, individually or collectively as a nation, we should be mindful of. Now, what is happening, right? I discover that we get emotional and impractical with our reasoning when it comes to politics and world affairs. Without reading and having that understanding and that discernment, then we will go astray because we tend to go with our knowledge base, our head-based knowledge, and not understanding spiritual things. And not only that, also from a political point of view, I discover that we go mainly based upon who we like or who we love or who we prefer, but not based upon facts. Because if you look at, for example, Grenada, you look at a government that just been in power for 3 years and something, and you're seeing the amount of work that's been done. Even if you like them or not, you have to give them the kudos, because you have folks that have been in there for so long, and you see little innovations, for example, things like 70 coaches being hired for throughout the school so athletics could be enhanced. You see things as span, bringing the pan, and you see the creatives and a whole host of things. We are not saying there's no perfection in the human domain, but what I'm saying, when you see things like that happening, you should know that there are people with vision and insight, and you're looking at a government who's trying to, do a hospital. You've never seen the initiative of the so-called people who claim that they're bright and they've been in power for so long. But now you're seeing people who they call babies and in pampers and all kind of derogatory comments are made, and you're seeing what they're doing. So I really want to know who bright and who not bright. I want to know who is emotional and who is factual and who can open their eyes to see. Because if you look at the sum total of what Deacon Mitchell and his administration doing, and you summarize all the other years that other folks been in office, then you will really understand what I'm seeing. So don't tell me about who you like and who you don't like. Let us look at facts, let us strip it down, and let us look at the sum total of the work that's been done, and let us make a judgment and a good analysis based upon these facts. GT, have yourself a wonderful
You too, sir. Have a good one. Appreciate your contribution. We do have another caller, which will be our final caller for this morning. Caller via the WhatsApp. You're live. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing great. How are you this morning?
I'm good. Yes, I just want to make a point, about the hypocrisy and dishonesty about the world. The situation in Iran. The United States and our Western friends are satanic. They got rid of Saddam. They told the world that Saddam had weapons of mass destruction. And then where are the weapons of mass destruction? They have never been found. The slaughtering of the Palestinians, the destruction of hospitals in the West Bank and the Gaza. They got rid of Muammar Gaddafi. They got rid of Assad in Syria. And now they slaughter, they assassinate the Ayatollah. Why are we so silent? Why there is a deafening silence? Some church people speaking in terms of what they misunderstand about the Jews are God's people. The human race belongs to Almighty God. God didn't make the Jews and the devil made every other race. Nonsense. I do believe that what the United States and Israel have begun will have devastating consequences. As a matter of fact, is going to be catastrophic for the earth and for the rest of the human race. It is wrong, and wrong must be denounced at any cost. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Appreciate your call. Hey, folks, that's where we're going to take a wrap for today's edition of Good Morning Grenada. That's where I say goodbye for this segment. We have the BBC News up next. All you listeners and viewers out there, have a great morning. What's left of it. I'll be back with you at 9 a.m. this morning for the To The Point. Stay with us, folks. That's where we say goodbye.
Go paperless with e-billing. Get your